Global Fit Athletes, I am back for round 2 to show you now a lower body endurance strength workout that you can do anywhere. Hotel, at home, in the gym, outside, on the playground, wherever you like. Again, like I told you in the past video for upper body, choose something you enjoy doing, make it challenging, push yourself. Okay, remember those 4 things I went over, but really make it fun and just have a good time with it, you know, and this is something that you're doing for you, nobody else, so make it worthwhile, all right? I'm going to show you again, describe these movements, and then you'll see below kind of different variations you can do. A lot of these you can do, you'll see my own body weight, okay? You have it everywhere you go, no matter where you're at, okay? This is where you are your entire life, so take care of it. First one you're going to do, okay, because we're going to start with the most advanced movement first, because it's lower body. I'm going to show you different variations of a squat jump, okay? And then I can even give you an option, if you're ready, to do split lunge jumps, okay? Don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to show all of these to you. You can see below. Again, make it fun. So what you want to focus on for any squat, all right, is you want to make sure that your feet is at least hip width apart. You can go a bit wider because just like anything in life, for instance, watching a baby start to walk, they don't start real narrow. Their feet are out wide. They have more stability. Just like for yourself, I don't want you focusing on going narrow, go wide. If you need to go wider, that's fine, okay? Feet are shoulder width apart. My weight is through my heels. I'm not forward on my toes. My heels stay down on the ground, okay? And I want to focus on sitting back in a chair, okay, with your butt. So the first movement you want to do is try to sit back with your hips. Come forward, hips go forward, and as you squeeze forward, you want to activate the glutes. So you want to go back, okay, sit on down, press to the heels, squeeze to the glutes, all right? That's the first part. Second option, all right, to make it a little bit more challenging, is you can do a jump to it, all right? And you want to land soft. The biggest thing about any plyometrics, which means jumping, jumping rope, bounding, skipping, anything like that, is you want to land soft, easier on your joints, hips, knees, ankles, that sort of thing. All right, so I'm going to show you how this works. You're going to go down the same way, okay? Squat down, sitting back, up, soft landing, up, soft landing, up, soft landing. You're going to do that for time, okay? Any of these workouts you can do for rep-based, for time-based. That's what I like to do, even for my own personal workouts. I cannot stand counting, so I like to set my timer, put it on, get started, continue my movement, focus on what I'm working, and just listen for that beep, okay? It's real simple. You tune out of time and counting, and you focus really in on how you're feeling, all right, and where you're squeezing. So that's the first one, the split lunge hop, all right? Just like a lunge, what you want to do, okay? I'm going to do my right leg first, all right? You want to keep both legs 90 degrees, about roughly. You don't need to get any measuring tape or anything like that out, all right? Drop down, come up. This is one version, okay? If you're not comfortable with jumping, you have stiff joints or arthritis, anything like that, that's fine, keep it here. If you can, I'm going to show you the jump to a switch. Jump to a switch. Get your arms involved, all the way up, come up, soft landing, that is key. Big for any plyometric lower body, okay? Soft landing through the knees and hips takes that absorption, especially if you're working out from home, any gym floor, concrete floor, you want to be certain that you're doing those things. Staying healthy with your joints is key, okay? That is part 1. 2 options, squat and the split lunge hop, all right? Second one we're going to do. All right, and you can add weights, whatever you decide. You don't have to add weights. It's strictly up to you, okay? But again, challenge yourself, whatever that may be to you, all right? All I want you to do, okay, you're going to make your stance a little bit narrow this time, all right? And then I want you to go toes out, like a duck. Okay, so you're gonna go toes out like so, a little bit more narrow like before or than before, okay? And I want you to focus on doing like a hack squat. Now this one varies from the traditional squat because your knees go out. Imagine almost your knees and toes are pointing to the corners of the room in front of you. You want to make sure that that stays in that similar direction when you go down and up, okay? So what you want to avoid happening, knees buckle in, okay? Make sure that your focus is dropping your hips. Knees and toes stay angled out, squeeze through. Working the inner thigh here, also working the glutes. The glutes are the big muscle group in the lower body, okay? I know it's what we sit on all day, every day, but we have to focus on it, all right? Down, it's like a sumo squat, okay? Another version you can add to this, all right? You can go toes forward. This one you do not go out to the angles of the room, okay? Like a traditional squat, you can go down, raise a leg, down, raise a leg, down, raise a leg. If you're starting out, any squat, that sort of thing, you can place a chair behind you for reference. So when you do sit back, you will have that guidance of feeling that chair behind you. Once you sit, you want to stand up, bring your hips forward. Chair, small tool, whatever you're comfortable with, gives you that range of motion, gives you the awareness of where you're going, standing up. Your choice does not matter, okay? And the very final last move that I'm going to show you for lower body is just like you're going to be on stage and you're watching a play or you're seeing them at the end take a bow. It's simply that. So what you would do, and you can see the video below, you can hold a broomstick to have a reference for checking posture. And as soon as you feel you're slouching forward, you will come off that bar. Okay, so if you're unsure, it's always good to use something like that, straight on your back, okay? If you want to have a little more challenge, you can hold extra weights, plates. You're gonna have a weighted vest, okay? And you can just take it down, keep your back flat, come up, squeeze through the hips, squeeze in the glutes. Down again, all the way up, okay? This one is critical that you have proper form, a straight, flat back. Because the first thing that you'll feel if you do have a round back is you're going to feel a pull in your lower back, which you do not want to do. You're going to feel a stretch in the hamstrings. If you're not that flexible, you don't have to go too far down, but work within what your body tells you. And along those lines, I want to really emphasize the fact that I want you guys to focus on how you feel. How you feel as far as if you're doing like the pull-ups, if you're squeezing your shoulder blades together on the curl press, if you're focusing on tensing and squeezing your biceps, shoulders. So it's making that mind-to-body connection. A lot of people just work out to music or movies and this and that, and they tune out. I want you to tune in to your body and feel what you're working. Think about the muscles. Focus on breathing, that sort of thing. I talked in the first video about training for a specific focus, whether that's endurance, strength, for sport, so on and so forth. If you're training for endurance, a longer time span, okay, you're obviously using a different system in your body. You're not going to get in all that, but your reps are going to be higher, sets are going to be higher, so you're going to do 3 or 4 sets, and your weight's going to be lower. All right, you see all the endurance athletes, they're not huge, bulky muscles. They're lean, they're, relatively thinner. They don't hold as much muscle mass. So compared to others, so with other sports, if you're going to do the strength training and power and that sort of thing, then it's going to be the opposite. So like endurance, you had high reps, high sets, low weight. This one's going to be a little bit higher weight, in the middle range, depending on what you're focusing on training on, 8 to 10 to 12 reps. Again, 2, 3, 4 rounds you can still do, but you see the reps are not going to be as much. Endurance, the reps are going to be anywhere between 10 to 12 or 12 to 15 or higher. That's how many you're doing for endurance in one set. So 15 reps, 15 pull-ups, that sort of thing if you're keeping count. With the strength, you're not like nearly as up there. So you're going to be 8 reps, 10 reps, heavier weight, maybe adding on a weighted plate to the pull-ups or not using the band, that sort of thing. Don't want you overthinking this. That's why I said start with body weight, listen to how you feel, make that mind-to-body connection. Once you get the foundation laid, you can start adding weights. You'll feel it a lot more. Your results will get a lot better. Your workout time will decrease. You don't have to work out for an hour, 2 hours. Okay, pick 3 or 4 exercises. Get them done, 2 or 3 rounds. Quickly, endurance, add a little bit more weight for strength. Okay, keep that heart rate going for endurance as well. So, kind of go through it and keep moving, but you'll start to see results, okay? Give your body some time. Nothing happens overnight, all right? But keep those things in mind. Review these videos as much as you want. Ask people questions. Ask us questions. We're here to help. And don't ever feel like you are behind or anything. The best time to start is now. So everyone starts at a point in time, a groundbreaking point, and so we all work from there. So just have fun with it, pick things you enjoy, challenge yourself, and keep pushing forward. So thanks for listening and watching, and let me know how your workouts are. So talk to you soon.